All right, what's up Instagram? It's me, Drew, and Julie. She's gonna be leading us through some namaste moves, aka yoga. So feel free to join us, you guys. We're gonna start in just a few minutes, so we're just getting things set up. And so she's gonna take over in a little bit. So I'm gonna let her talk, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So if you guys want to join us for some yoga, feel free, at home, grab a towel, grab a yoga mat, and this will be a good time to do some yoga, meditation, breathing, to start your day off right, because we're all in quarantine. Most of us are. We're all at home. And so I figure this would be a good time to lower our stress levels, be present in the moment, and then we'll go ahead and get started in a few minutes, you guys. So hang tight. We're just getting things set up, and then we will get started. So is anyone joining us, or are any of you guys able to join us for yoga on Instagram? Let me know. I'm going to start my Facebook Live really quick, so say hi to the Facebook peeps. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and get started. All right, you ready? Julie Freed. What's up, Facebook? It's me, Drew Manning, and Julie. This is Julie right here. You can't see her. There she is, right there. She is a yoga instructor, and she's going to be putting us through a yoga session. So if you're at home, you want to join us, grab a towel, grab a mat. Let's do some yoga and get the day started off right. You guys ready for this? Hold on, I got to turn my... We're good to go. So grab a towel, grab a mat. It's yoga time. Julie Free's going to take over.
Good morning. Okay, let me make sure I've got it. Got it. Live on Instagram, live on Facebook. Good morning, you guys. I'll give people just a second to join. My name is Julie Freed, and I am a yoga instructor, and I'm so happy to be going live with Redmond this morning. So if you have a mat, awesome, but if you don't, you definitely do not need a mat. I do yoga on my kitchen floor and on the carpet and everywhere. So we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, good to go. So this will be just maybe 30, 40 minutes, and everything in yoga can be modified. Everything I call out is just an offer, and if all you want to do is lay here and breathe with us for the next 30 minutes, that's absolutely wonderful. And my Fit Fat Fit partner, Drew Manning, is going to be doing yoga as well, demonstrating. Exactly. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. In child's pose. So spread your knees out wide. Let your belly fall in between your thighs and reach your fingertips forward. Drop your head. Rest your forehead on the mat. And begin to come into your breath. The most important part of yoga is the breath. It is your greatest tool to ground you in the present moment. And wherever you are this morning, remember that your mat, your practice, doesn't care if you're having the best day of your life or the worst day of your life, because all you have to do when you show up for your yoga practice is breathe. Come exactly as you are and breathe. Surrender. Come up to all fours, tabletop position, and begin to move through a few cat-cows. So start by arching your back, bring your gaze up towards the sky, and then round your spine. And you can move through these two movements to the pace of your own breath. When I teach classes, I always like to say, move as if you were the only person in the room. And for many of you, you might be the only person in the room. So just give yourself permission here to move freely. If you'd like, you can take some neck circles here. Move your hips from side to side. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and activate your Ujjayi breath. which is your audible inhales and exhales through your nose. Now take some big hip circles. If you'd like here, you can close your eyes. Moving back through child's pose, up and around. Opposite direction. And simply move into that beautiful space of observance of your body. Just becoming aware, don't place any judgment or expectation on how you're feeling. Return to your tabletop position. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet, go ahead and walk your dog. And if this is too much, you can come back down to child's pose at any time. This is a great modification to your down dog. You can just come hang out in child's pose. If you're with me in downward facing dog, bring your big toes together to touch and lift your right foot up towards the sky. Flex your toes, point your pinky toe down towards the earth. And now bend your knee, heel it open, stack your hips, go ahead and take some ankle circles. Maybe bend and straighten that right leg here. And just breathe. Return your right foot back down to the mat. Lift your left foot up towards the sky, root to rise, flex your toes. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, heel open. Same thing on this side, take some gentle movement. Return your left foot down to the mat. Look in between your hands and tiptoe slowly to the front of the mat for ragdoll pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. You can bend your knees here as much as you'd like. Opposite hand comes to opposite elbow. Drop your head. And practice your surrender here. Where can you let go? What is not serving you that you'd like to let go of? Go ahead and release your hands. Gently sway side to side. Breath in. Breath out. Place your hands on your shins. Halfway lift. Reach the crown of your head forward. Your tailbone back. Lengthen. And lower down. Take 3 breaths to slowly roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time. Your head should be the last thing to lift. Roll your shoulders back, high mountain big. Inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, take a slight back bend, bring your gaze up towards the sky, open your heart. High mountain, swan dive, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, high plank. If you'd like, you can come down to your knees in your high plank. Spread your fingers wide. Stack your shoulders over your wrists and your heels over your toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slowly lower down to your low plank. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Roll over your toes. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, press your heels down into the earth. Look in between your hands. Breath in. Breath out. Step or lightly float forward. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. High mountain, big breath in. Swan dive, breath out. Palms to shins, halfway lift. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose. Sigh it out, let go. Look in between your hands. Step or float forward. Halfway lift. Fold. One more sun salutation. A high mountain. Reach up, get big. Swan dive, fold. Halfway lift. Breath in. Breath out. High to low push up. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. 3 breaths in downward facing dog or child's pose. Breathe together. Raise your right foot up towards the sky. Step it in between your hands. Gently rock forward and back on your toes and send your breath into that left hip. If you'd like, you can come down to your knee. High crescent lunge. Both feet face forward. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Stack your right knee over your ankle, sink deep. Interlace your hands at your low back. Open up your heart. Breath in. Breath out. Fold it forward. Bring your right shoulder to the inside of your knee. Drop your hands down. Drop your left knee. Untuck your toes. Plant your left hand in the center of the mat. Peel that right hip open. Lengthen through the crown of your head. And gently twist towards the right. Where your awareness goes, energy will flow. So look behind you, look to where you want to go. Breath in, breath out, twist deeper. Gently unwind, straighten your right knee, flex your right toes back towards your face, drop your head. Bring your gaze up towards your belly button. Breath in, breath out. Come forward to your low lunge. Step back to high plank. Option to keep your right leg lifted. Low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Again, big breath in. Long breath out. Lift your left foot up towards the sky. Step it in between your hands for your low crescent lunge. Rock forward and back on those back toes. Send that breath into your right hip here. And when you are ready, high crescent lunge. If you'd like, you can keep your right knee down. Breath in, breath out, sink deep. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Lower down, drop your right knee, untuck your toes. Place your right hand in the center of the mat. Peel your left hip open this time. Lengthen and twist towards the left. Bring your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, twist deeper. One more breath cycle here. In and out. Unwind, straighten your left knee. Flex your left toes back towards your face. Drop your head. Breath in, breath out. One more here. Walk your hands forward to your low lunge. Step back to high plank. Option to keep your left leg lifted. Low plank. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Or child's pose. Or if you're looking for a bit more fire here, you can drop down to your forearms and walk your toes forward for dolphin. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. If you're not already there, come back to downward facing dog. Bring your gaze in between your hands, step or lightly float forward. Halfway lift. Fold. High mountain, rise up. Bring your hands to your heart. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. For figure 4, slowly drop your hips down. If you'd like, you can bring your hands down to the mat or take a bind by wrapping your left arm around your right foot. Bring your hands back to your heart and breathe in and out. Lower your hands down towards the mat and straighten your right leg for standing splits. Drop your head. Keep a slight bend in that left knee. Inhale. And exhale. If you'd like a challenge here, you can bring one hand or maybe both to your standing leg. Excellent. Forward fold, release. Bring your feet to hip width distance apart. Take your 2 peace fingers and wrap them around your big toes for a big toe hug. Pull your upper body down. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no. Stay here and breathe. Now while you're here, I'd like to visualize something you are ready to let go of. Something that is completely out of your control. Visualize that thing rolling right off of your back, rolling all the way down, let it go. Release your hands, halfway lift. Fold forward. Heel toe your feet back together to touch. High mountain, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. This time, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Figure 4, slowly lower your hips down. You can either place your hands down on the mat or take the bind if it's available for you today. Inhale. Exhale, go deep. And see where you can try easy here. Where can you back off? Lower your hands down to the mat, unwind. Straighten your left leg for standing splits. Drop your head. If you'd like, again, to work on your balance, even if you fall out, no one else is going to know. Bring one or both hands to your standing calf. Breath in. Breath out, forward fold, release. Palms to shins, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Take your vinyasa. Up dog to downward facing dog. Raise your right foot up towards the sky and swing it through for half pigeon. Bring your right shin as close to parallel as you can get it to the front of your mat. Walk your left knee down and back. Lengthen and slowly lower all the way down. 10 breaths here. This is your time to refill your cup. Because if we can, on an individual level, if we can create space, a peaceful space for ourselves, where we can show ourselves love, compassion, create a space that says, I'm okay. Then we can show up as our highest selves for our families, for our friends. And maybe together we can create some heart coherence in this unusual time. 5 more breaths in and out. Let yourself melt into the earth. Couple more breaths to move to your deepest point. Gently make your way up to long arms. Step back to your downward facing dog. Maybe take some big hip circles with that right leg. Now lift your left foot up towards the sky. Swing it through for half pigeon on the left. Walk your right knee down and back. Lengthen and slowly take your time to lower all the way down. And if you notice your mind wandering here, bring your attention to your breath and turn your focus inward to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Let go. See if you can lengthen your inhales and your exhales here. And just notice the pause in between breaths. If you feel like you're alone, just remember your breath is working for you. Your heart is working for you. You're never alone. Couple more breaths. Gently make your way back to long arms. One last downward facing dog. Extend your left leg. Take some big hip circles with the left leg here. Come forward to your high plank and slowly lower all the way down. Make your way onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby. You can grab either the outside edges of your feet or your hamstrings. Gently rock side to side. Bring your knees back into center. Tee out your arms. Drop your knees over to the right and your gaze to the left. Close your eyes. And this is the time where, if you feel like you're being weighed down, to acknowledge it and surrender. Bring your knees back into center. Drop them over to the left and your gaze to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Surrender. Bring your knees back into center. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe kiss your knees. Extend your legs out long. Let your feet fall open wide. Drop your hands down towards your sides, palms facing up to receive. Close your eyes. You are safe. You are at peace. You are doing more than enough. The best that you can. And you are not alone. We are all in this together. Take 3 final cleansing breaths in, out. Big breath in, all the way in. Sip in 1 last ounce of air. Exhale, let it all go. Your biggest breath of the morning. Inhale. Hold it at the top, hold it, and slowly let it all out. Place both hands on your heart. Feel your heart beating. Remember that you have the power at any time throughout your day to feel this way. This love, this beautiful energy that you've just created, it comes from within you. Reach your hands up overhead, point your toes. Roll over to your left side. Let your head rest on your arm. Hug your knees into your chest. This pose symbolizes new beginnings. This is a great time to set your intention for your day. Maybe create your mantra. Set the tone for how you'd like to show up as your highest self. Gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, raise your hands up towards the sky. And think about something that you've just felt, something that you've created that you would like to capture and take with you throughout the rest of your day. Clasp that in between your hands and bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you for connecting today, not only with us, but with yourself. Bring your thumbs to your third eye at the center of your forehead, the seat of intuition. The word namaste means that the light within me sees and honors that same light within you. Thank you for sharing your practice. Together we bow and say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you to Redmond. If you guys haven't joined, if you're on Instagram or on Drew's Facebook or Instagram, Redmond, it's Red XP is the Facebook group, and there's an awesome lineup of just so many great resources. So if you haven't yet, please join Red XP. That's the Facebook group. And thank you so much. Wishing you all
Peace.
Well and sending lots of love.
Namaste in bed now. Just kidding.